do you consider their client's background? Like if they come to you, again, I'm going to go back to this scenario. Let's say this person comes from the tech industry. Do you take their background, and does that also affect the investments that they want to make?
Well, you would think so, yeah. And yes, we'll work with a healthcare professional, for example, and they want to own pharmaceutical stocks. Or I would say, you've been asking me about a business owner. We work with people who worked at a company and they might have a lot of their company stock in their retirement plan after a long period of time. And it is interesting how that tech business startup owner that you've described, or how someone who worked in a certain industry in a certain company and accumulated a large excess amount of their wealth in that company's stock, they do look at that differently, meaning I work at this company. Yeah, the stock market's a little shaky right now, but not my company. Or yeah, the healthcare industry could be, sort of going sideways, but not my company. Or I'm a tech startup guy. Tech companies do great. They always do great. And I want to own a lot of tech. That's a real common perception. And that is something fiduciarily, as we bring to the table, is that doesn't always quite go the way you think. That's your one very focused, individualized perspective and experience. But if we look over a long period of time, over industries and companies, sometimes something that worked out, if we were playing poker, you might have won with that hand 2 out of 10 times, but you won once. So you think you're going to do it again. And so that's really, I think, what we try to do is let's invest for the long run. Let's invest to generate income to support your lifestyle. And let's not overdo it in any one place, because we're talking 30 years. What worked in the last 10 years in your startup isn't what's going to necessarily be the leader for the next 30 years. So we want to try to bring that in. I would say have some fun money if you want to be in the tech industry and keep going after some startups. That's, give that a shot, but that's not the money that you're going to rely on to give you a high probability of success that you're going to have confidence in with greater clarity than doing something like that. You don't want to leave it to chance, and you're leaving too much to chance when you do that.
Yeah, I could see you being a very helpful resource for somebody who might come in thinking that they know the industry and like, oh, this is the one, and you kind of got to level their expectations out and be like, look, this is the best way to go. But yeah, that's got to be an interesting balance to try to figure that out without upsetting them. You know what I mean? And not offending them either, and just being like, look, this is the way to go.
Yeah, I think people, they appreciate, I think that's one of the biggest values that we bring, is that we just keep people grounded. And I keep coming back to that purpose. I use that word over and over again, is that purpose is, well, I think this is a good thing. This is a good company. Or I think this is a good industry. Let's get into that. I can, lithium, when years ago, and when electric cars were just really even, I don't even know if Tesla had a production car yet. Oh, lithium, that's the thing of the future. Well, it's taken a long time for that really to even come to even fruition. So those are the kinds of things where they seem so obvious, and yet, you want to be very careful to put, the expression too many eggs in one basket, it really holds true. And that's why I think what we bring to the table is just get you back grounded, get you back to purpose. And we put a lot of baskets on the table, but we're very selective and do a good job of determining what eggs belong in each one of those baskets. So if you like what you saw in this video today, just write something in the comments or go to our website, goodfinancial.com, and sign up for an appointment, and we'd be happy to have a conversation with you.